Your biggest limitation. What is your biggest limitation? So you tried to make a change in the past. You've tried to improve yourself. You've tried to go to the gym. You've tried to meditate consistently. You've tried going to classes. You've tried to quit drinking and smoking too much weed. Whatever the case is, you tried to improve yourself. You tried to change your circumstances and create a better life for yourself. And what happens? You end up back at square one within 3 months, 6 months. You're trying to study harder. Doesn't work, does it? Procrastination sets in. Self-sabotage sets in. Self-deception sets in. Denial sets in. Maybe it's not as bad as I say. You weave a new story around it that's like, oh, you know what, maybe I'm going too hard on myself, or whatever the case is. You end up back at square one and nothing changes. Why is that? The biggest limitation you will ever face is you. It's yourself. It's not coming from outside of you. The biggest hurdle you will have to jump over is the hurdle of yourself. That means your own self-limiting beliefs, your own lies, your own life lies that you act out, your own excuses, your own limitations, your own idea of what you can and can't achieve, your idea of who you are. Okay? Now this includes all your experiences leading up to this point. It includes the way you talk to yourself, the way you define yourself. You see this a lot with people that have had depression for a long time. They are now a depressed person, my depression. And they hang on to this depression as if it's something that they need. And you know this because you start to challenge the depression. You start to say that it's not real. And they get angry or defensive. It's because the ego has latched onto the depression to feed itself, to feed its own existence. Their own idea of themselves is holding them back, and this can happen. How do you overcome this? Because it's a psychological immune system in a way, and it's there to prevent you from experiencing new things, because to the mind, new things are unfamiliar territory. And what is unfamiliar is a potential threat. It could kill you. So it'd rather keep you in the cave. But in the cave, good things don't happen in the cave for too long. We're safe, but we also are unchallenged, we're unmotivated, and depressed. We're not moving. We're gathering moss on the stone. And 20 years of this will have you looking back at a life and feeling regret at the life you could have lived. And I see it all the time. And it's not a good thing. How do you overcome it? How do you get out of a rut like this? What is the solution? The solution is 1, radical authenticity, radical honesty. Getting really clear, really honest about your circumstances, about what you want, about what's been holding you back. If I have someone in front of me, if I get a bloke in front of me, a guy who wants to lose weight, who's like 6 stone overweight, or who is depressed, or who struggles with his dating life, or smokes too much weed, or plays too many video games, if I get a guy come to me like that, I guarantee you, I've got a guy come to me, and he's got a lot of ideas that he has floating around in his mind that aren't helping him. We need to get radically honest about this. What he wants. What is he unhappy about? And this is a painful process because it means you've got nowhere to hide. It's a confrontation with the reality of the situation, and usually you get depressed for a bit after this. It's happened a few times in my life when I started to get really honest about what I was doing, about what I wasn't doing. I got really honest about what I wanted. And it'd usually kick my ass and wipe me out for 3 days. But then I'd come back with a new bit of wisdom, and it was necessary. So get radically honest about your situation. Experience the pain and discomfort that emerges as a result of that. What's the second thing? It's action. Taking action. See, your image of yourself, your self-concept, your self-image has been created over time. And the self-image, it's like putting a speed limit on a car. And it keeps you within the boundaries of what you have experienced in the past and thus you can only experience the same things again. The only way you bust out of this self-image and this self-concept is if you start doing things that are outside the realm of what you imagine yourself to be doing in the past. You need to do new things. You need to create a new self-image by creating new experiences. Have you ever been to a dance class before? Have you ever learned to dance before? Good. Learn to dance. Have you ever been to a gym before? Have you ever lifted heavy weights before? Have you ever gotten really strong? And I hear some people saying, that's not me. Do you hear that all the time? Do you say that? That's not me. It's not who I am. That's the voice of a self-concept. And I ask you, how's that working out for you? How's that working out for you? Is it working? If so, cool. Keep going. But if you look within and you really answer that this isn't working for you, then maybe your self-image, maybe your self-concept is not doing you any favors. Maybe this me who doesn't meditate all the time, maybe this because it's too weird, maybe this me who doesn't approach women because women are gold diggers or bitches or whatever excuses childish men come up with nowadays. Maybe this you needs an update. And you can only do that through taking action and creating new experiences where when you experience something new, the mind integrates that new experience into the picture of who you are. And if you keep repeating this, it's like you're training a muscle. And your mind will create a new image of yourself automatically. And it will feel more comfortable with these new experiences. It's like we need to go through a death and a rebirth. And we can only do that through experiencing new things in a new way. I hope that helps, guys. Take a look at some of my other videos. Although my future videos going forward will be very different. They'll be a lot more directive, a lot more coaching centered, a lot more take action. And sorry I've not made a video in over I uploaded a video a couple of weeks ago, but that was just a conversation. Sorry I've not uploaded a video like this for a while. I've been gathering my power. I've been working out how I'm going to help the world, who I'm going to help, what problems I'm going to help solve. I went into the abyss of my own mind and I worked out some things. I got truthful about who I am, about what I want to do. I got painful, but I'm here. I worked it out. Now I know what I'm here for. And it's to help you men. Alright, take care. Subscribe to the channel if you want. Send me an email or send me a message or something. Go on my Instagram, send me a message, go on my Facebook, add me as a friend. Let's talk. If you want some personal guidance with the things I talked about in the video, if you're in a rut and you want to get the hell out of it, send me a message, God damn it. Don't stay stuck. Your life depends on it, alright? Take care of yourselves. Peace.